Today we're going to start off our little adventure right here overlooking the Cape Fear River. I'm located at a spot that I've never been to before. This here is the North Carolina National Guard Kure Beach Training Center. Well, good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Hitchhiking Yeti here. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, summer is unofficially over now. Labor Day weekend is behind us. Temperatures feel amazing. Oh my gosh, it's about 70 degrees right now. Around 10 o'clock in the morning. This feels fantastic. Really no humidity at all. It feels great. We're gonna kind of walk around this area down here, and then I want to make my way down toward Carolina Beach because we have us a new pizza spot coming. Ha 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 ha. Heck yeah, man. We got us a place called, I think it's called Riko's Pizza. I seen it pop up on my Instagram feed. I looked them up, did a little research. I actually found out that Dave Portnoy reviewed them. You know, up in Stamford, Connecticut, I believe is where he was at. And I think that's where they're from, up in that area. And that's kind of cool because that's where the WWE's from. I used to watch a lot of WWF wrestling many, many years ago. And I remember their home offices, Titan Tower, was actually located up there in Stamford, Connecticut. So that's why that kind of correlated with me a little bit. But all in all, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go check out where that's going to be opening this fall. And we're going to do a little walk around here at the Kure Beach Training Center area. They got a nice little restaurant down here. Never been there before, but I've heard good things about it. It's over here. It's called like Riverview Restaurant. We're going to go check that out. They got a pier back here. And just kind of roam around. And they got some old military stuff we're going to go check out right here. So let's go ahead and get to it. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. As always, let's go look at some tanks. Let's go look at some old stuff. All right. I made my way down here to the North Carolina Military History Museum here in Fort Fisher, North Carolina. And off into the distance there, that is actually a water tower. That is the Kure Beach water tower right there. But look at all this cool stuff they have down here. This old chopper. It's a helicopter. So they put a tarp over the front window. Maybe it got damaged. They got some tape on this lower piece right here. And some plastic to keep the wetness out of it. When I see helicopters like this, I always think of those old 80s movies. Stuff like Rambo. Maybe even a TV show or two. MASH had some different helicopters, didn't they? They had more of that bubble-headed looking helicopter, you know. But this definitely makes me think of like the A-Team TV show a little bit, and Rambo for sure. Some of the Rambo movies had very similar helicopters in their United States Army. This thing has got some age. Look at the stuff growing on it, the scaling. Wouldn't you like to know a little bit about the history, like where this helicopter flew to? Like what its time in action was? Be kind of cool to know that. Wish they had it out here sitting around like documenting it, but they do not. But nonetheless, that wind is really whipping that big old propeller up there, that's for sure. And check this tank out right here. That is awesome. That is so cool. I did not even know this stuff was back here. But that is pretty cool right there. Really, really awesome. So neat to be up close, you know, to a tank. You don't get to do that every day. Look at that. Look at that track system. Those things could climb through and over about anything, I bet. And look at that one over there. I wonder if that there's like more of a rocket launcher type of a tank. I don't know anything about tanks other than what I used to play Battlefield back in the day. That was so long ago. I can't remember what they even looked like, but maybe that was like a rocket launcher. And this right here is just your regular tank, you know, that shoots HE shells and armor-piercing shells maybe. And look at that gun on this one. Holy smokes, man. That is wicked looking. Yeah, if I seen that thing coming toward me, I think I'd just run. I'd just be like, okay, y'all win. I'm done. I'm out of here. Look at the cannon on that thing. God, that looks like a cannon you would see on the USS North Carolina battleship almost. That thing is monstrous, how long it is. I bet when that thing would fire, this whole thing would buck up and down. Teeter-totter almost. I'm sure there's some people possibly watching this that knows exactly what this artillery is and give us a little insight. We will all appreciate it much. Yeah, educate me, that's for sure. And this tank right here has seen better days. Out of all the ones I've looked at, this one here is the most rusted out one. Look at all that rust. Tons of rust on this thing. Look at that. I would imagine this one is a lot older. Has a lot more years to it. Maybe they didn't coat it or make it quite as good as some of these over here. They look like they're in pretty good shape compared to this poor guy. Okay, I had a little bit of fun with this. So I took a photo of the tank and then I uploaded a photo to Chat GPT and asked the question, what kind of tank is this? And the chat seems to think this tank is a M60 Patton main battle tank. Has a 105mm M68 gun on the front of it attached. And this was a tank that was used in the early 1960s. So that would have been like Vietnam era, I would imagine. That's pretty interesting. If anybody knows for sure, definitely put in the comment section down below, is that correct or not? See if Chat GPT is doing this the right way. Is that correct or not? All right, now I'm making my way down here to where the Riverview restaurant is located, and they actually have some signage right here that states this right here is the Riverview restaurant parking only. They got two of them up over there. Right there where that truck is sitting, right there is the Riverview restaurant. And this is going to be awesome, man. Look at this view you're going to have at the restaurant overlooking the Cape Fear River. This is really pretty. And they also have a pier down here. Looks like a lot of people are taking in some fishing. How awesome is this? Okay, I made my way down the sidewalk here. It says use other door. They got like two side doors right here, and both of them keeps telling me to go in this direction. So we're going to keep walking around here and check this place out. They got a little screened in porch area back here on the back, just in case bugs would be an issue, I would imagine. You're safe in there to eat your food. They got some ceiling fans in there. They also, it looks like they got some indoor dining also as well. And then I'm thinking in the fall time of year, right here's where I'd want to be. Right back there on that porch. Look at that. Sit out here and have a meal. And if you could time it at sunset or close to sunset, oh my gosh, this would be so awesome. To sit here, have your food, and watch the sunset, because it will set like right there. Right across the river there is where the sun will actually set. That's looking west. And right here they have some hours, 7 days a week from 3:30 to 8:30. And right here they have some items. They got some po' boys. They got different baskets. They got fried shrimp, flounder, fried oysters, Riverview platter, which has a little bit of everything on it. They got some salads. They even have some tacos. There's the kids menu. There's some of their sides that they have right there. And then of course they have some ice cream. I mean, you know, who don't like ice cream, right? All right, this is about as close to the edge I'm going to go, because I do not know what lurks in that greenery right there. You know, you just never know where an alligator could be hiding out. But right here they have this cool fishing pier right here. A lot of people out there having a little bit of fishing, doing a little bit of fishing fun. And then when I turn around, this kind of gives you an idea what the backside of the restaurant looks like. But yeah, they even have a few chairs out here where you can sit and maybe have a cocktail, a drink, and enjoy a beautiful Cape Fear River sunset. This place is awesome. I cannot believe it's taken me this long to come back here. And they got camping all around. You can see tents over here in the woods. Over there in that area, not really woods, let's be honest. This is a very well-maintained area, but within the trees over there, the canopy of the trees. There we go. I can talk. And then right over there's another tent. Off in, almost on the waterfront. But yeah, he's hanging out over there. There's a few people over here doing a little bit of fishing. On the waterfront over there, they're actually probably trying to catch some like feeder fish or something. But this is an absolutely beautiful little spot right here. Have to tell my wife about this. We might have to come down here and chime in one evening. I'd get me some fried flounder and some shrimp. I have no problem with that. All right, let's carry on. Let's move on down toward Carolina Beach now. All right, I'm down here at Proximity Apartments now here in Carolina Beach. You can see the old Bowman's Seafood Restaurant off into the distance. We got island vibes across the road. Right here is I Love CB Beachwear Jewelry and Souvenirs. And this here is the Proximity Apartment building. And I just noticed we do have something else coming here. This is called Boom Balatis, handcrafted ice cream. Didn't even know that was in the works. Right there's the K38 Baja Grill down there on the corner. And this place here might be open already. Just didn't know about it. But right next door is this spot. This here is going to be where Riko's Thin Crust Pizza is going to be located. It says coming soon. I have a little flyer up on the window here for hiring kitchen staff. So there you go. There's some of their wings, some of their options, their pizzas. I am so much looking forward to that. Wonder if we can see in and see any graphics or anything. Oh yeah, look right there on the wall. There it is. It says Carolina Beach, North Carolina, Riko's Thin Crust Pizza, established in 2025. Heck yeah. That is exciting. I am really, really looking forward to this because it ain't far from the house. I can be here in no time. And as you can see the water fountain right here at the lake, you can definitely tell that it's still kind of blustery out here from time to time. Even back here off the ocean. It's a nice morning. Wanted to just get out, touch bases, make a quick little video, and show you something that I've never shown before. We got some stuff happening over the next several days. I'm going to be out of commission as far as filming goes for a little bit. Got to go have some minor surgery done. And I've had it done before. When I talk about minor surgery, I'm talking about wisdom teeth extraction. Actually, mine must be kind of jacked up because I know some people just have their wisdom teeth just removed. But for me, I have to be put to sleep and removed. And I had my ones on my right side of my jaw removed about 6 years ago. I got along great, got along fine and everything, but I got to get my left sides done now. And that's all happening in just a few days from now. So when this video comes out. So if there's a moment where you guys see me kind of lagging as far as replying to comments, I might be sleeping. You know, because I remember last time I did sleep a lot right after I had it done, and you got a certain diet you got to follow. You can't drink with straws and things like that, or I could lead down a road with something called dry socket that I hear you do not want at all, and I don't want it at all. So I know what to do. I know how to get through this pretty good. Take a few days, and then I can get back out and start doing some stuff. But I am looking forward to eating some ice cream. I do like ice cream, and I do like macaroni and cheese, and that's stuff that I don't normally eat all that often. You might see me eat stuff in a vlog, but that does not mean I eat that every day. Very rare. Maybe a few times a month, maybe. I can go a month and not eat ice cream, which in the summertime is hard to do because my wife loves Celtic Creamery, so we always end up going in there. And if I'm there, I'm going to eat it. But all that being said, I just want to touch bases with you. Thank everybody for watching. I appreciate all your support. I hope you guys had a great summer. And I hope we have us a nice fall and a great winter. We're going to keep pushing forward here on the channel. Thank you for everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. All right, my friends, that is it. I'm all done today. I'm the Hitchhiking Yeti, and I will see you in my next adventure. You guys stay safe, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon. And I gotta say, I gotta get this tooth thing out of the way because I want to be good to go when the new pizza shop opens. Riko's Pizza. Heck yeah. I will be ready.